Daniel here from the Best Rivals Podcast, back with another player ratings. Bournemouth 1, Manchester City 4. Let's get right into it. So Ederson, I'm not going to give him anything crazy today. Let in the goal, but we always do. It doesn't really matter. I give him a 6 out of 10. This game is fairly easy, so it's not like these player ratings are going to be, some revelation. There might be one or two things that surprise you, but the back three of Kanji, Diaz, Ake, they all get 7s for me. Like I said, they didn't really do anything except for, it's not like Bournemouth really posed much of a threat until the last 20 minutes of the game, which is when a lot of the bench players came in. So you can't really mark most of our starters down for that. It was also good to see Ake get a good reception from the Bournemouth crowd. That was also pretty cool to see. Our right back / holding midfielder, Rico Lewis, one of my favorite players on the team at the moment, 8 out of 10, no question. Everything that he does is just 100% intensity. Defending, he's fantastic. Going forward, he's fantastic. He's a natural midfielder. I'm watching the game and I'm kind of thinking about it. Is he better than Trent? Like, I get it. Trent's won everything that you can possibly win for an English club. I get it. But just in terms of ticking off the boxes, what can't he do? Yeah, he probably can't whip a ball in. Like his passing range probably isn't on the same level as Trent. That's fine. I understand that. But everything else is pretty much better than Trent has. So I don't know. Let's just pose that question for now and then we'll determine later on in his career. But big fan of Rico Lewis, 8 out of 10. Moving to Rodri, didn't really do much, which is good. It's good for him to get a little bit of a rest in the game because, again, he's playing 90 minutes pretty much every single game. So 7 out of 10 for him. Nothing crazy there. Gundogan was a little bit more lively than Rodri for sure. I love that. I hate when Bernardo and Gundogan play together. It just feels like they step on each other's toes. However, when you have Gundogan by himself, not only is he making the runs that he always makes, but he's also picking those passes over the top of the defenders. And he did that 4 or 5 times, a lot of which to Foden. Just doing his thing. Probably 7.5 out of 10 for Gundogan. I really like when he's running the show in the midfield, opposed to Bernardo. But moving on to the, other hybrid attacking midfielder / deeper striker. I mean, whatever formation we're playing, Julian Alvarez. He gets an 8.5 for me. I was thinking about a 9, but it wasn't, his goals weren't spectacular. But yeah, this guy, every time he plays, he makes an impact. He's just such a necessary player. I mean, the fact that we're not even bringing him off the bench some games, I think is criminal. It's criminal. And, we saw him start today. Hopefully he starts in the next few games. Obviously he can't start over Haaland. That makes sense. But yeah, this guy has to be playing 60 minutes minimum every single game for me. I mean, if he's not starting, yeah, sure, maybe 30 minutes when he comes on. But yeah, I love this guy. It's 8.5 out of 10 for me for Julian Alvarez. Moving on to the front three, Foden. It's good to see him get pretty much a full game. Probably 7 out of 10. I was thinking about maybe 6.5. I was thinking about maybe 7.5. I can't really pinpoint where Foden's at the moment. I think he did some good things, but nothing great. But that's because Foden set his standards right here. So we gotta be patient with Foden. He's got to get back to the groove and then we'll be fine. But 7 out of 10 for him. Jack Grealish on the other end. I mean, this guy is just so gassed, bro. 6 out of 10. I'm not gonna. I was like, should I give him a 6.5 because we won? But he didn't do anything. And you're playing against Bournemouth. You're not doing anything. I don't know. I think is it the English bias? I think so. I think he's played a lot better since the World Cup. But you can't give him more than a 6. Can't give him more than a 6.5 today. 6 for me, but 6.5 probably most people. 7.5 if you're an English pundit. You know what I mean? And last but not least, we'll go to Haaland. Probably 6.5 today. I was thinking more of a 7. Got a goal, which is good. It's always good to see him get goals. But yeah, he's doing what he's doing what he's supposed to do. I think that's kind of the issue with sometimes where he doesn't look like he's in the game. I think he's doing what he's supposed to do. The question is, are the teammates around him doing what they're supposed to do? Is Pep, setting out a game plan to get him involved and, provide him with 3-4 good chances a game? You got to think about it. All the other team is thinking about is how do we stop Haaland? How do we stop Haaland? Like that's their entire game plan. So everyone else thrives as a result. So the reality is everyone else around Haaland should be having fantastic games because again, the focal point is Haaland, and he still gets a goal, which is good to see. Going to the bench, we actually made subs, which is crazy. I think Pep Guardiola was watching the United versus Barcelona game and he made some subs. So let's take a look. So Sergio Gomez was the first sub on, him and Calvin Phillips. I'll talk about Calvin Phillips in a second. Sergio Gomez, standard 6. I'd actually like to see him more. I would like to see him more, but I just don't think he's trusted at the moment. I think he's a great replacement for Zinchenko. I don't think Zinchenko is anywhere near what the Arsenal fans are kind of saying he is. I think he's a good player, but I think we got a fantastic deal with getting Sergio Gomez, but he just hasn't really had time to implement himself in the team or be a potential starter. So it's not his fault. 6 out of 10 for him. Calvin Phillips. Listen, man, this guy he almost got sent off. The guy almost almost gets sent off after coming on. He does. I mean, even the goal that they scored, he's a passenger. You're a CDM. You're a CDM and you have no impact on your defense. I don't know. The guy plays with zero urgency. He doesn't run more than 6 miles an hour. There's just something. I've never rated this guy at Leeds. I've never rated him for England. He's never been good for us. So I get it. Maybe we give him time. This is the most he's played that I can, in the past few months. So maybe we give him time, but I don't know with this guy, man. I think, you're trying to replace Fernandinho. You're trying to be a good backup to Rodri. He has to do so much to prove me wrong. I think that's where I'm at with him. 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 for Callum Phillips. Probably the lowest today. And then we got Mahrez coming on. We got Perone coming on. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Mahrez really quick. He had a free kick. Is that this game? No, he did have a free kick. Oh yeah, he just missed. Top left corner. He just missed that. That would have been a great goal. I'll probably give him a 6 for him. Our new signing, again, Perone, I believe it's called. I'm doing this because he's Argentinian, just put some flair on it. But new signing, £8 million. Look good. Look really good. And you can see that he's probably the replacement for Cole Palmer. He's probably Pep probably said, listen, this guy Cole Palmer, he's good, but he's not great. Let's bring in another young guy. And I think this new player is that. Probably give him a 6.5. I'll give him a 7 today because, again, young player coming into a new system, coming into a new team, new league, and he looked pretty comfortable. So, and then last but not least, Kyle Walker came on. You can tell that there's a massive difference between Kyle Walker and Rico Lewis, in my opinion, in terms of quality on the ball. But at the end of the day, Kyle Walker is going to be useful for us if we're trying to go big in the Champions League. Hopefully, we actually make it past Leipzig. But Kyle Walker, 6 out of 10. And then we'll go Pep. I'm not giving him any more than a 6. He gets a 6 today. He did what he was supposed to do. I like that he didn't play Silva and he played Gundogan today. I do like that. I do like also how he played Rico today versus Kyle Walker. I like those, but I also like how he played Alvarez. So I like what he did, but you're playing literally the worst team on paper that I've seen in the Premier League for a long, long time. And you're supposed to win the game, and you did. So good job. But 6 out of 10 for Pep. I don't think he could have done more to get anything higher, to be honest with you. So that's it for this game's player ratings. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Have I lost my mind? Am I hating on Pep? Yeah, let me know. Is Haaland overrated? That's a big one. Let me know.